Hello everybody, my name is Agile Guy, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Here we are in the Black Emporium. As usual, I do shopping around during sessions to make sure I'm fully up to date and everything, and the Black Emporium had some treats for me this time, I'll tell you that much. Now that I have, I remember saying back when I first sort of like walked into this store that I felt a little bit uncomfortable using some of the items or taking some of the free stuff in here because it felt like cheating. Now, what was interesting about that is that I came in here and I realized, this actually, I'm not too bothered about taking this stuff anymore. I think the reason for that is that in the chapter, in Act 1, the idea was to gain money, and getting a shortcut doing that felt like cheating regardless. However, now that I am moneyed, coming in and taking advantage of all these services feels far it just feels proper, but, I did buy a few things. In fact, let's start with that. So, I don't think we've made any major equipment changes to any of our companions or anything like that, or even to me, at least I think so. I'm still rocking, all this stuff, which is fine. However, I am currently at 32 strength, and I have this wonderful sword that I want to use. It's a really, really good weapon with some enchanting slots to it, and I'm looking forward to using it. Down here in the Black Emporium, they sell Greater Elixir of the Mortal Vessel for a chunk of gold. I think it was 18 or something like that. Whoever consumes this elixir gains greater mastery of the body's potential. So, come on now. There. Whoops. It's not being done with as much of a flourish as I would have liked. Fades Fury. Here we go. Oh, that looks quite cool. Let's get it out. Have a look at it. Wow. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's gorgeous, actually. That's amazing. It's actually like the art in the loading screens. That's so cool. Waha! Badassery. That's amazing. So now the superior longsword. I don't know, maybe Aveline can make use of it. I'll see about that later. But we're down here as well. Another thing I wanted to do was to put my sword away eventually. Get rid of that. Come on. There he goes. I want to have a chat with Xenon down here, and he's got a few more codex entries to have a read through, which should be very interesting. So let's have a...
It's so rare to have company. Living company at any rate.
Looking at him is very, very strange, because he's kind of in a chair. Let's get a better look at him here. He is kind of in a chair which looks like a person. But you can see underneath there's a second pair of hands and like a more normal sized body. But he looks gigantic because he's kind of carved this wooden oak stuff. That's what his chair is made of. So I think he's a normal sized dude, but he could also be a really tall, really warped guy. I don't know where that chair came from. Very, very strange. Anything in the discarded stuff? There is some things. None of it is particularly good though. Yeah, none of it I'm interested in. He can have those. I'm not even gonna take them to sell him. The bloody hell is that noise? I hate this place. Velvet Kaelin. The Velvet Kaelin is a portrait of the late King Kaelin of Ferelden, painted on luminescent velvet. According to rumour, King Kaelin commissioned a large number of these paintings. The portraits were distributed to stores around Denerim shortly after his coronation, and the king received a portion of the profits from each sale. The coin funded his ever-growing kennel of Mabari war dogs. Art patrons throughout Thedas found the Velvet Kaelin's singularly revolting. As part of her ongoing mission to rid Thedas of their ghastly presence, Orlesian art collector Blanchette de la Meaux is offering a reward for every Velvet Kaelin to be brought to her. Mistress de la Meaux has publicly derided the paintings and has been quoted as saying, "I despise furry art." Furry art. Okay, whatever. Lovely velvet. Crate of live Deathwatch beetles. The loud tapping sound of the Deathwatch beetle is widely believed to foretell a death in the household. In Navarra, the beetle is prized. Households sometimes keep one in a small cage for good luck. However, the Ravani, considering them to be an extremely ill omen, kill the beetles on sight. The strongest reaction to the Death Watch beetle happened in Val Royeaux in 862 Blessed, which I believe is the age before the Dragon Age. Upon the death of her husband after a long illness, Lady Eveline Fernande took to the beetles, so much that she commissioned a dark silken gown patterned after its distinctive appearance, right down to the legs and wings. Her arrival at the royal court in this ensemble sent a stir throughout the empire. Within a week, every dowager in Orlais was wearing beetle brooches, beetle masks, and capes evoking beetle wings. The sensation finally came to an end when the widow of Lord Virchin appeared at a ball with live Deathwatch beetles in her hair. One fell onto the Emperor while he was grating Lady Virchin, and His Imperial Majesty's scream could clearly be heard. What the hell's wrong with me today? And His Imperial Majesty's scream could clearly be heard on the outskirts of the city. The horrified Emperor declared that never again were the creatures to appear in his sight. Yes. Brother Gen TV. Lovely. Just a tail, is it? Not an actual cloak. Crafting materials. I think this is actually where I got the potion. Yeah, there's a few things like tomes of physical technique and stuff which might be really good to get. Like, I like the idea that these are there in a pinch, so I can get a spell or talent point when I need it. Yeah. Sort of, if I just need that final push to like a loadout that I really like, and I can do that. So, in my career as first enchanter of the Circle of Ansberg, I have lost 208 socks of various and sundry description, utterly, without a trace. Sir Maloric, the Templar who supervises the Circle's laundry rooms, assures me that this is a common natural phenomenon. Hogwash, I say. It is physically impossible for an article of the material world to vanish completely and leave no signs of its passage. The only rational explanation, therefore, must be that the disappearances are magical in origin. This, I hope, will be the definitive treatise on the subject. I set upon my research with the following premise, since it is a well-known fact that objects of worldly origin cannot travel between places on Pedas without crossing the intervening distance, then socks must originate in the Fade itself. They are emanations of some spirit, projected into the waking world, and I don't know what this guy's voice is, by the way, I'm fluctuating wildly. Projected into the waking world, and whimsically recalled when the spirit desires. I therefore devised a plan to observe my socks over a period of 8 months. I hid within a sock blind, so that I might catch them unawares, both in the physical realm and in the Fade, and hopefully witness their natural behaviour firsthand. From the interplay of spirits in the common laundry room by first enchanter Ludwig of Ansberg. Okay, I'd love to see the next chapter of that, honestly. Like, did he arrive at any conclusions, or is that literally just a chapter he realised before he what? This is dumb, isn't it? Oh no, this is a shop, yeah. Anything else? Nope. Nope, that is indeed it. Hello, urchin.
Don't manhandle the urchin. He's not for sale. Find your own.
Whatever, you creepy old bastard. Alright, well actually, before we leave on our way today, well actually I do want to go back to my estate first of all, because I've gotten some enchanting to do now that I got this new sword. I don't know if I have any stuff for it. I think I do. What are we doing today? Journal states, and okay, so here's my approach to this chapter, right? And feel free to weigh in on this, but do bear in mind I tend to be roughly 10 episodes ahead, or even more at the moment, of where I am in like the series. In fact, I think I'm like 20 episodes ahead. Now, whilst recording that far and ahead it's a lot less stressful for me than being like rushed to put out episodes. It gives me a nice buffer period. It means that any advice that you guys have often comes too late, let me put it that way. For example, the amount of people saying that I should have done Tranquility earlier than I actually did, was mental. Everybody said that, and now everybody's like, oh my god, he left it too late, and didn't elaborate. Not that I want them to elaborate, because spoilers, but yeah, like, I'm assuming it has something to do with Anders and not getting the opportunity to build up approval with him, and how that may have knock-on effects. I'm assuming so. I don't know, but I didn't get that advice, and yeah, okay, I maybe should have seen that coming. I even suspected that Tranquility was going to give us a companion, but I didn't think about it. And so now, whatever comes of that will come of it. But if you're going to give advice, and generally speaking, advice, be careful about it, because I don't want to be backseat gamed. I don't want to be told exactly what loadouts I should use and when. Suggestions, absolutely fine. I also don't really take too kindly to be told when to do certain missions, again, in like very definitive terms, but advice I'm more than happy with. For instance, somebody told me not to do these in Act 1, and they just said, like, I would advise, and it was phrased as a suggestion, not to do these in Act 1. And I was like, okay, sure, it makes sense. I'm not really bothered about doing the DLC sooner rather than later anyway. I'm going to take that advice and I'll do these at some point in this act. That's fine. And similarly with Tranquility, if I'd caught that earlier, like, you should do Tranquility, earlier. I want to say phrase the right way, because some people just say, just do it already, and that sort of thing actually discourages me from taking that advice. I get a bit pissy about that sort of comment. But if it's phrased helpfully, then I'm happy to take advice. Again, there is a line there between backseating my game and giving me helpful suggestions. So trust each of you to kind of know where that line is. But yeah, so if you're going to leave advice or helpful suggestions, try to do it in advance, because I mean, at the moment, I'm recording episode 60 or something like that, and like I just released episode 37 the other day, so yeah, it's insane. Anyway, I wanted to do a few things here. So we got this. Let me see. A relic of the old gods once worshipped throughout the north. There are nobles who seek to preserve these now heretical items, but it is more of a Hightown hobby than serious archival affair. Well, I'm a Hightowner. I can have hobbies. Destroy Tyrone's tombs of magic hidden in and around Kirkwall. That's a worthy goal. And contact Mistress Sylvia at the docks for information on jobs and assignments that will help apostates in Kirkwall. But we've also got to look for Yevon's sons in the Deep Roads and talk to Ariane in the Lowtown alienage about that stuff. Now, I do want to kind of intersperse these side missions. I don't want to clear up all of these before moving on to the first main plot stuff. Like, I think I might do this relatively soon. Speak to the Irish Hawke and the Canary compound by the docks. And Prime Suspect as well is another one which I kind of want to have a go at. But for now, I think today I'm going to go and look for Yevon's sons in the Deep Roads and see how I'm doing for time after that. Back to the estate first. Here I am.
Welcome home, Messiah. If you need me for anything, by all means, let me know.
Duly noted. And, yeah. Is it? Nope. Saddle. To enchant this. So let's get Fade's Fury and let's, Oh, cool. Well, that can come in handy. Sweet. And then a rune of frost, for cold damage.
I can make it for you.
Well, let's see about the runes I have on order at the moment. Get a look at this. See these resources I have? They're actually pretty good. What does my sword do at the moment? It does. Yep. Critical damage and 3 spirit damage across 2 meters. That has like an actual area of effect, which is awesome. But, yeah. Adds electricity damage, increases fire resistance, adds fire damage, adds physical damage. Let's see. Cold resistance. I don't know, there's no, like... There is no one... Oh, it's an armor rune, okay. Yeah, there's no one type of damage which works against everybody, except potentially physical damage has, like, the most... It has the most, doesn't it? Like blanket appeal. But fire damage can be really powerful, and so can cold damage. So maybe I just get that cold rune on. I kind of like the idea of lightning better, though. Let's order that just for fun. I'm gonna go with whatever anyway, so... A lightning rune. Da. There we go. We can always switch it out if we need to. Not on the fly, but... Yeah, okay, sweet.
Shiny?
And we have an awesome sword. Now, I think I saw a few things around to examine again the last time I was here. I should do that before I get on my way. Hello?
Didn't Fenris say all Tevinter wine is made from the blood and tears of slaves? I hope he was exaggerating.
And, well, it's Fenris.
Didn't Fenris say Tevinter wine is made from the blood and tears of slaves?
Shush.
I hope he was
exaggerating. La. Yep.
I came in and watered your plants. Your friend Meryl.
Oh.
Well, that was nice of her.
It was nice of her.
I'm proud of you. Love, Mother.
Plants still alive? Good. Knowing Meryl, I wouldn't put it past her to water them with something like the blood and tears of Tevinter slaves. Blood mages.
Leather to feather. crossroads of form. Don't even know where to start. Ah, this statue.
Wait, where did I get this suspicious statue?
Where did I get this statue?
There isn't much, is there? Oh, hello. So this is our family crest, isn't it?
Alright, so she said to look at the crest sideways, then cover the... Sweet maker! Isabella! Ah, I can't unsee that.
I think I know what she's talking about too.
Didn't I see this crest hanging somewhere in the Viscount's keep?
Well, it's our crest, isn't it?
Didn't I see this crest hanging somewhere in the Viscount's keep?
Is it the Hawke crest, or is it the Kirkwall crest?
Crude drawings in the margins. Isabella, grow up.
We're getting some repeats there. That's fine. All right, let's head on out. Hey. Yes. Yep.
Who's a funny boy? You are. Yes, you are.
Funny boy, and so on and so forth. All the dialogue is canonicizing him as her as a guy. I've chosen to transgender my dog. Accidentally, but still. Alright, so who are we taking out today? I think, I don't really know. Let's throw a party together. These guys? Having two mages around at the same attack and defense mage is really good. Varric as the rogue is always fun. The only person I would trade out is I really don't see myself using Sebastian much. Is Fenris for either Varric or for Merrill. Let's go with this for now. See how we do. Righto. So we're heading out of town. We are going to. It's Fool's Gold, I believe. Now, stepping back into the deep roads. I have mixed feelings about this place. It's a horrible place and a horrible memory for me. But the more I want to prevent any sort of other families from having to go through what I went through with Bethany, so let's go. Let's go. Taking Merrill and Varric again. I suppose it's fitting. And they are dwarves, so maybe Varric will have something interesting to say about that.
You sure you want to be down here? The last time it really didn't end well.
I know, Anders. You really don't need to tell me. No, I really don't want to be down here.